Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Mathphobia. You all are welcome. Today we are going to do some laws of exponents because before heading to the last exercise, which is 1.6 of the number system, you must know what are the basic laws of exponents. So let's begin. The very first law is the most important. A raised to the power m multiplied by a raised to the power n gives you a raised to the power m plus n. M and n should be a integer. They could be negative, they could be positive, either 0 also. Okay. The second law says a raised to the power m when divided by a raised to the power n gives you a raised to the power m minus n. Okay. All these laws are extremely useful in solving questions of these types. Okay. The next law is a raised to the power m in the bracket, and outside the bracket on the top at the indices point I have written n. So it means both of them will get multiplied. Okay. Likewise here a raised to the power m into n is equals to a raised to the power m into n. Okay. The next law is a raised to the power m multiplied by b raised to the power m. When the bases are different, the thing written in black a, this is called the base, and the thing written in red, it is called the power. It is also called exponent, and it is also called index. Okay. Index is the singular and indices is plural. Okay. So a raised to the power m multiplied by b raised to the power m gives you a into b. The bases are multiplied and the power is taken out to be common to both. Okay. A raised to the power 0 equals to 1. In fact, anything, any number, any variable raised to the power 0 gives you 1 always. Remember that. Okay. Next thing is a raised to the power minus m. It means a raised to the power some negative integer like 2 raised to the power minus 3, 4 raised to the power minus 5. You just have to take the base to the denominator and shift the power in positive way to the a. Okay. The next law is a upon b whole power m. It means that the power when divided taken whole is taken to both the bases a and b separately. Okay. Now this thing is called surds, root. Whenever it is written like root a and the power is like m, so you can cancel the root and you can write it this way, like a raised to the power 1 upon m. Okay. The next law is very common. We all know that a raised to the power 1 is a. In fact, anything like 2 raised to the power 1 can also be written as 2. Okay. Minus 3 raised to the power 1 is nothing but minus 3 only. If the power is not mentioned, it is automatically considered as 1. Okay. You must have heard, and I know you all know about this also. A upon b whole to the power minus m. Now it is the negative integer. So just take the reciprocal. The denominator gets in the numerator and the numerator shifts to the denominator. And the answer becomes b upon a both to the power m and m. Okay. Okay guys, now let's move on to last exercise of number system 1.6, and we shall use some or maybe all of these identities. Let's go. So guys, what we have in the exercise 1.6 is the very first question, which says find, these are the three parts. The very first part is 64 raised to the power half, means 1 upon 2. So let's see how we solve it. The first part says 64 to the power 1 upon 2. Now look very carefully. We all know that 64 is the square of 8. 8 raised to the power 2 is also called 64. So can I write this 64 as 8 raised to the power 2, and then I can go on with like 1 upon 2 written as it is. Okay. Now these two properties, these two things gets multiplied. So I can write like this, 8 raised to the power 2 into 1 upon 2, and it is better to write the law which is used over here. okay, which is applied over here, the law should be written in the braces on the right hand side. Like the law used here is a raised to the power m into n is a raised to the power m into n. Okay, m is 2 and n is 1 upon 2. Now this 2 gets cancelled with this 2 and the answer is 8 raised to the power 1, which is ultimately 8. Okay guys, let's do the second part. The second part says 32 raised to the power 1 upon 5. Now think 32 is like 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. I can do that 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 raised to the power 1 over 5. 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 8 to the 16 and 16 to the 32. Okay, so what I can do is I can write it down. 32 I can write like 2 raised to the power 5, and now 1 over 5 is written as it is. The same law goes here. We can do 2 raised to the power 5 into 1 over 5, and when the law is used we should write it on the right hand side like this, a raised to the power m into n. Okay guys, now this 5 also gets cancelled like this question. Okay, so now we got 2 raised to the power 1, which is equals to 2. Okay, now we are moving to the last part. Okay, so guys, moving on to the last part, the third part says it is written 125 raised to the power 1 upon 3. 125 raised to the power 1 over 3. So we all know that the cube of 5, I can write this 5 to the power 3, and outside the bracket it is 1 over 3 because 5 cube is 125. Okay, so what we get here is 5 raised to the power 3 into 1 over 3. The same law we should write each and every time. A raised to the power m when multiplied n, it gives a raised to the power m into n. The power gets multiplied. Okay, so what we have here is 3 gets cancelled with 3, 5 to the power 1. The final answer is 5. Okay guys, hope you got the topic now, you understood it well, and please don't forget to subscribe and share to Mathphobia, our channel, and please stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you.